Can hear me clearly. So this evening, the topic for this evening will be fundamental analysis and how we can implement it in our trading and how we can use it. So basically, in the financial market, we have different tools in which we use to like analyze the market when it comes to fundamental analysis. The two types, or I would say three types of analysis we have: uh, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and sentimental analysis. And most of the cases, the analysis we use most of the time is technical analysis, and we also do fundamental. And in most cases, we traders will likely do also sentimental analysis, but depending on the trader. Some people focus their attention on technical analysis and they do less of fundamental analysis, but it's always okay if you can do the combination of two. In fact, why not? So, all you just have to know about fundamental analysis is that everything else aside from technical analysis, that is fundamental analysis. So when we say everything else has to do with a country's um, uh, economy, the news about a currency pair. So we know that in our case, we are trading cryptocurrency, and then we are always pairing it with USDT. And now we also have other fiat currencies like USDC, we have AUD, but in most cases, you will always see USDT. So in most of the tools that we use to analyze in other market as well, for example, the Forex market, where we trade the currency market or the stock market, you'd always see it paired with fiat currency. So this evening I will be introducing us to most of the tools that we use in the market to analyze. For example, the economic calendar, which is very essential, where we get news and how we can use that efficiently to also determine what's going on in the market. Because in most of the cases, what we need this news to do is that we know it's very when there's an high impact news in the market, it can be beneficial, right? When the news is positive. When it's negative, it affects the currency pair that we are trading. So we know that we are dealing with fiat currency. So if the news is impacting mm, a currency, there's high probability that the currency will be depreciating, right? So for we newbies I intend the people who are new to currency pairs, to trading, it's always advisable at the beginning to avoid the trade. So to stay out of a trade because why if there's an high impact news that impact the currency negatively, what we'll be seeing is a downtrend. But if there's an high impact news, what we'll be seeing is an uptrend in the market. So you don't if you are not really experienced in the market, you want to stay out of it. So it's always advisable to stay out of it, stay out of the currency pair, stay out of and most of the cases we are always trading with USDT. So now if we know that okay, um there is exchange rate that is fluctuating and all of it, and then we know that okay, this news is going to impact, for example, Bitcoin. You don't want to trade, right? If you are having a position you want to place that period, you shouldn't. But if you know and you know how to use this very well, then you can place your trade and bet to say, okay, yeah, I think this news is a good news for this pair, so it will be going up. So one of the two also we can use since we are crypto traders is coin market cap. There we can also get a lot of news as well, and from our chart also. Uh, so how do we combine this news to our chart to technical analysis that we've been talking about all this while? Is the ability to analyze and also see, okay, there is this news so time. We saw it maybe the forecast was this, and now the outcome is this. How is it going to impact on our chart? You would see it. You will see that is actually printing a lot of candlesticks that is making sense because to be highly correlated. So I'll be sharing my screen, but I think I'll also be switching uh, from phone so as we can have a nice view to what I'm talking about. So CoinMarketCap is one of the tool that we use. We also can use CoinGecko as one of the tools to get news for to also see new listings at times. So for us to see new listings of coins, to see okay which are the coins that are actually booming, to be able to select coins that we want to trade and all of it. And we know that the community coins at times, which are the blockchain coin, depending on which ecosystem we are trading, um, there are always when there is high impact news, we always see volatility in the market. So I'll be sharing my screen with everybody, and then just a second, and I'll be doing that. Please, Leader Ocean, can you make this my other account a call so I can share the screen?
What's the name? Not sure.
Biola Otutu.
Okay.
Can everybody hear me? Which was it?
Yes, very well.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? Hello.
Yes, we can see your
Yes,
screen.
that's your screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is CoinMarketCap, like I was telling you. We have the currency pairs here. Um, and here we can see coins that are like the rankings of, we can see the rankings of the cryptocurrency, the category. Um, so the coins that are trending currently, the network here is a little bit slow. So we come here uh, and we go to articles. Since we are talking about fundamental analysis here today, so we'll come here. So where we can get our news, uh, you can see here, this is news. So from here, we get daily news for cryptocurrency. This is CoinMarketCap, right? So here we can see Sonic Lab purchases algorithmic USDT stablecoin plans. So from here, if we scroll down as well, we can see there are different news here. So all these news, there are news that are actually like up to date, and there are news in which we know, okay, if we are to be talking about a stable, this is related to a stable coin, and then if it's talking about a fiat and it's USD, and we know that okay, we are trading a pair, and maybe there is a purchase in an asset and stuff like that. There is inflow of cash to the market. So how is this going to influence the pairs that we are trading? It's going to influence it positively, right? But here we can't really get real data as to okay, is the money actually coming in or not? This is just giving us like an insight to what can be the possibility of things that can be happening in the market, right? Then we can proceed to like, for example, clicking on this news to get more details. We can click on here. We can see the tag, one of the tag of this coin now. We can see the currency pairs in which this this news is talking about. And if we scroll down, we can have more details about okay, what's it about, what's the news and all of it. So just to give us an insight on what is it, right? So also here we can see the coins and their ranking based on their market capitalization. We can see their categories, history short, token unlocks, yield, and all of it. But what we are really interested about is the pairs that we are trading. So if, for example, we were to be trading, let's go to the rankings. So we can see different pairs. So now you want to also like read news that are related to the pairs that you are trading. So this is one of the two. And like I told you also, we have CoinGecko, we have Descrinia, we have different kind of tools. But the one that I would recommend to us is CoinMarketCap. So we can see here what Bitcoin also is in live. There's also like a live chart on it that displays like the rankings of the pairs. For example, here Bitcoin we can see it sitting at number one, and we can see Ethereum as well sitting at number two currently. Now we can see actually SRP doing well also at number three, and we can see Solana at number four. Trump based on capitalization, and these pairs they actually change depending on the cash flow and the trend in the market. We can see the fair and greed index, and we can see also from here, we can see the market capitalization, total market capitalization, right, which is $2.7 trillion. We are down really now. There's a little bit of money outflow in the market from the news I got earlier on, right? There are outflows in the market, in the crypto market, which there is a little bit of inflow into the stock market as well, and as well as the forex market or free cent. So when there are inflows in market, you will see it here. So level of fear and greed, this is actually nice for the bull run as well. So we can see real life data here. So here I'll talk a little bit about what are all these things that we are seeing in our chart here. So here we have the pair that we are talking about. Here is Bitcoin, right? And then we can see the price, and we can see the hourly percentage difference, and we can see the 24 hours price difference, which is the difference in percentage, right? The market has actually went down 0.07% in the last 1 hour. In the last 24 hours, we've seen market down 4.03% on Bitcoin, right? And then the last 7 days, market dropped 0.36%. And the market capitalization of Bitcoin at the moment, you can see also here, right, around $1 trillion, 1.6 actually. So and in the last 24 hours volume, which is the money that went into like Bitcoin the last 24 hours, is around $33 billion. And we also have like the circulating supply, which is around 19.8 Bitcoin. So this is the price chart for the last 7 days. And then we have also Ethereum here. The same thing goes for Ethereum, the price. We have the one the change in the last 1 hour, the last 24 hours, the last 7 days, and the market capitalization, which is around $226 billion in USDT as well, if we want to say. So we have Tether here. So also we have Here, the NFT market, actually, we have other categories of coin. We have the ones that are trending. So if we click on here right now, we'll see the pairs that are actually trending. So from here, for also want to like trade pairs that are like trending, you can click on here, and when you click on it, it will bring out the coins that are like trending. So from here, you can actually make better choices because why you are actually trading pairs that are really doing well. From top here, you could also see that Binance Alpha, you can see meme. There are like meme coins that they are on fire right now, and this symbol is even showing the coins that are like doing well right now. AI as well, pairs with USD, the BNB ecosystem, the DOT ecosystem, Solana ecosystem, meme, and also the game fee. We have the DeFi also doing well. AI agents, these are actually pairs that are trending actually. So depending on the pairs that you are like the tag here. So if you click on the tag, it will show you here up here, which are the coins that you can be trading. So if you are always that person who is always asking, how do I know the pair to be trading? And what are the things that are making money actually? Those are the pairs that you can be trading. So we have Solana. Solana is like a blockchain system. It's a blockchain, right? And it's a pair in which, um, as an ecosystem, there are other projects also built on it. So there are pairs within it, the ecosystem in which you can trade. If you go to your Binance, for example, you would see the pairs that are like under Solana, the Solana ecosystem and the dot BNB, they are doing where you go to the pairs that are under these projects and you go and pick pairs to trade within them. So I would give us example with Forex Factory, but in reality, we are trading cryptocurrency. It doesn't really, it doesn't really, we don't really need that much Forex Factory. But I'll just brief us on Forex Factory what it is. It's an economic calendar, right, in which we can see high impact news on currency pairs. For example, if we see this, if whenever we see a currency pair like the GDP right now, the Great Britain pound, and we see that it's red here, and we see details here, retail sales, and it's an high impact news. You can look when the data you would see here is that okay, how is this going to affect the pair, the coin we want to be trading. So most of the cases, we don't trade with GDP, we trade with USDT. So we want to look uh, for the news that is impacting. So we can see here core PCE price index, which this is a news that is an high impact news, right? If the actual is, you know, sir, when we talk about the actual, and we also talk about the forecast, but in most cases, we don't really need the Forex factory to trade cryptocurrency. So it's more of a tool that Forex traders usually use. But in most cases, when it comes to Bitcoin, it actually works, right? It impacts because the cryptocurrency market also has a lot of cash in it actually. So now also that there are like laws and articles that are passing in favor of cryptocurrency, the more they are creating like the funds in the market, the ECN assets, the more we see this sort of news that will be affecting most of the cryptocurrency assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, SRP, and so on. So let me show you this tool as well, CoinGecko. So, but in most cases, I use CoinMarketCap. So here is a similar thing, but with different interface and showing the same data as well. Here we can also get like um, so the cryptocurrency will come down here. We can also see news. So the Solana market. Here is an example of it's an example that I was giving you before. Right? No, this is for the exchanges, right? Yeah. So for example, let me give you an overview about this, right? The market cap here represent the amount of money that's in Solana totally, that the market capitalization of Solana, the fully diluted valuation, also $76 billion dollars. And in the 24 hours volume as well, we have the circulating supply of Solana, which is around 509 million of Solana. And we have the total supply. The total supply should be, so it's the amount of Solana that is in circulation in total. And this is what I've been circulating around. So if we have 509 million in circulating supply, this means this is the asset that are in all the wallets that all the people are holding, and this is the ones that is the whole total supply. So out of this, you minus this out. The rest of it is like most of uh, the rest of the assets are like within the community of people that built this asset, which is Solana. So in most cases, you would see. So yeah, if anybody has a question regarding to what we have set up till now, you should be open to like questions. So before maybe there's any of our leader who wants to talk, leader OBM or leader Oshore. If there's a question, please you can unmute or you type in the chat box. So is there a question?
Please, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself or use the chat box. There's a chat below. You can type your question there to be attended to, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
I think there's no question. Yeah. Hmm. So today's topic is just about fundamental analysis and how we can use it for like trade. So like I've shown us um, okay, I think there should be a question here. No. Okay, okay. Uh, leader OBM, please, if you can hear us, you can for everybody in the house,
I
I would
think that's 3 months.
okay, okay.
It's not here. It's not
Okay.
here currently.
So today's topic, I actually done justice to the topic. So it's just if we want to just have a walkthrough and then if everybody here understood what we are talking about, I think yeah. So I would leave to you, Leader Ocean, if you have anything you want to add to what I've said already. So about fundamental analysis, we've just finished the topic for tonight.
All right. Thank you so much, Leader Abiola. So we don't have any questions. It's not that after the Zoom now, once the Zoom ends, you start inboxing and start asking your question. You have space now to ask your question and understand. So if you don't want to talk, you can use the chat or you unmute yourself and ask a question. Since there is no question, we would like to call it a day. Thank you so much for everyone that attended. My co-host, I see Leader Forest, and I see every member in the house. And I hope we are all members here. I hope we do not have prospects in the house. If we have any prospect, you can also indicate in the chat box. If you are a prospect, if you do not have an activated robot, you can indicate that in the chat by typing 1. Or I believe we are all members here, and we Ocean, throw more light. Throw more light on what? Throw more light on what? I don't understand. Rita said, Ocean, throw more light. I just joined today's. Oh, uh, who's Amaka Stella? Is it that you don't have an activated robot, or you are a member? You are a member and you are just joining for the first time, or you don't have an activated robot. Rita, what do you want me to throw more light on? Is it today's topic or what? I don't quite follow. So, Stella, is it that you do not have an activated robot, or you have an activated robot but you're just joining for the first time? So I just activated my robot this evening. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Stella. I hope you are receiving all the guidance you can get on existing topic. Ah.
I think she's talking about the topic that we talked about this
The
evening. Right?
fundamentals. Ask your question where you don't understand. Let that Abiola address it for you. Basically, he's just talking about fundamentals. Fundamentals, we have different type of analysis. We have fundamental analysis and we have technical analysis. And most time, fundamental analysis has to do with news. That's what fundamental analysis mostly have to do with news. But technical analysis is the one you have to look at charts, analyze the market. But fundamental analysis is about news. So it depends. Good news impact the market in a good way where the market pumps, and bad news also does the same thing, impacts the market where the market also can dump and go down. So most times if you hear like there's a good news, you can take advantage of that good news. For example, maybe Elon Musk. I don't know, Elon Musk like Dogecoin. If, for example, Elon Musk post about Doge, most time you just see him, he will just tweet about Dogecoin. That is fundamentals, and it can actually impact the market. So what that does is, once he tweets something like that, now remember that he has a very large following. He has a very huge amount of following. So now when everybody is seeing that particular coin name, it's not like Dogecoin can hear that Elon Musk, posted or tweeted about Doge. No. And when a lot of people see that, they go and start buying that same particular coin. So it helps actually increase the market, and then that coin tends to pump and do very well. So those are the things. And he also got the app, Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko. You can download it. It also showed us how to use the interface. So that's basically a a small summary about what fundamental analysis is. So yes. So when you see maybe like a big news or maybe a gathering, people that support a particular coin or a big event, you can take advantage of that particular event and buy that particular coin, that coin might actually do very, very well at that period. So that's what it means. So the recordings will be out. You can also watch the recordings or rewatch it to understand. So thank you so much, everybody. And this is my first time joining, and my counselor is doing great to guide me. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Just keep coming to Zoom, attending Zooms. If you miss Zoom for anything, you can watch the recordings. Also, very important, learn to ask questions. It will help a lot. Anything you don't understand, ask questions, come to Zoom meetings. If you miss it, watch the recordings. Even if you are in the Zoom meeting, you can refresh and also watch the recordings, even if you were available in the Zoom, because there's so much you can actually understand in like a 1 hour Zoom meeting. You cannot grab everything. So just be patient with yourself and keep learning. You will understand a lot of things. All you just need to know is how to instruct your robot properly, and you are good to go. So that's it. Thank you so much, everybody. The recordings will be out at least by tomorrow or tonight, and it will be posted on the group. Thank you so much, everyone. Tomorrow we have a Zoom. We have Zoom every day. Every day we have Zoom every day. So always be on the lookout for the Zoom link. Thank you so much, everyone. Uh, have an amazing amazing weekend. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a good evening.